I'm an auto detailing business owner, and I was a RuneScape clan overlord with over 100 players in my video game clan before moving on to the business. My book pages are about the size of, they're numbered pages about the size of, 10 by 14. So two of them, each page is about the size of 3 legals side by side, and they're numbered. And that's insane. So I'm worth listening to if anybody, does any booking. I remember having read only 8 or 9 pages of the Michigan one, and it's insane. I went and I just blindly, recorded that video because, what I was reading is just insane, and it was, I believe it too. That's why I, laughed and started recording that, dude. I didn't just make this up. That's fountain pen. Yeah, so right here, he's winning by 0.6%. So it's it's less than, it's 0.6%. He's winning by, that's 5,000 under, that's 27,000 over. So he's winning by 33,000. And then, let's see. So that's the day after the election, on the 4th. And then, where is he? All of a sudden it starts changing, and I actually wrote, oh crap, Georgia's about to swing. And I wrote, oh snap, he's about to get spanked. All of a sudden the numbers started changing. Now here's Biden. He gained 28,000 or something that night. This is 8. No, that's the next night. That's 8 p.m. on the 4th. And then on the 5th, at 10 a.m., 10:50 a.m., he gained 27,000, 28,000. He gained 7,000 at the last minute. So he just went up by 0.2%. And he's gaining 33% all of a sudden. And he's gaining 66% of all of these votes coming in. And let's look over here. Now it's just when it's about to happen at 10:41 p.m. So Trump gained another 7,000 votes. And Biden gained another 22,000 votes. So that's what was that? Trump gained 11,000, and then Biden gained 22 or 23,000. Yeah, so what is that, 2 to 1? So now suddenly Trump's getting 33%, Biden's gaining 66%. I might have messed those numbers up because I'm recording it live. But yeah, see, 23,000, and then it goes up by, 22,000. 36,000, 47,000. So that's 11,000 and 22,000. So that's pretty crazy. He goes from, on the 4th, 2,395,000 and 2,427,000 to the next day, 2,445,000 for Biden, and then 2,447,000. So Trump gained 20,000 and Biden gained 50,000. So before they were at 49,000 or 49% and 49% and a half, 49.1, 49.7. Now all of a sudden he's gaining 66% versus 33% for a lot. And that's right when they're at 98%. I don't know if that while I'm saying these live, it's easy to do the numbers, but that's pretty dramatic of a last minute thing. And a lot of the other states were doing that too. That's just Georgia, I mean, I was recording that part of the election live. So anyway, we'll see. I mean, the case was only released, I don't know, 3 hours ago. And so I haven't even really read more than 8 pages of the Michigan one. But man, he was going from 49.1 and 49.7. So he's got a lead of, 0.6% is how much Trump's leading by. Then all of a sudden, Joey starts gaining, 66% of the votes. That's an improvement of 110 times. Good job, Joey. That's a 11,000% improvement on the 4th and 5th day, according to Google posting Associated Press. That's an improvement of 110 times. Good job, Joey. And hey, not only that, not only do we have already, evidence of the voting laws that, Biden broke, we have 8 years of evidence of Biden being a terrorist, dude. Plus all that voting stuff. I remember Obama's thing was he always did the exact opposite of everything he was supposed to do. That was his thing. And it was almost funny. I almost would see him laugh about it. And we had 8 years of that, dude. These are the kind of people where I would actually, honestly expect them to... I could see them throwing out a conspiracy just for the fun of it, dude. I remember seeing that. I thought they were voting ballots. All of a sudden, everything's changing. But, like I said, when Obama was president and Biden was vice president, that was his thing. He always did the exact opposite of everything he was supposed to do. Like to the dot and stuff. So, there's another 8 years of evidence. And America doesn't take kindly to terrorists. I remember Trump saying, you are why I ran. And I could hear him saying the same things I remember hearing. I was very active in that, but like I said, that's another 8 years of evidence that Biden's a fucking terrorist. Yeah, I heard it mentioned too about the other states too. And while I probably shouldn't do this because I have that video and it's so early on, it's probably before everybody else responded. But you know, it has the other states too. And I heard, you know, them talking about how the other states did that too. So this is, you know, this is Google. We're talking like election results, and then hashtag election 2020. So, I mean, I'll just, I don't know what they're saying about the other states, but I'll just blindly say that too. All right, so we've got, let's see, let's go with, Pennsylvania. So, on Google, which is reporting Associated Press, and I'm watching it live. All right, let's go with Pennsylvania. It's at 89%. Well, that's not as close as the other ones that are like, you know, 99%. But let's go with that. So, Trump's winning by 165,000. He's winning by like actually 2.6%. And then that's on the 4th at 8:25 p.m. And then on the 5th, let's go with Pennsylvania. He's at, you know, only 0.6% lead. He has gone up by 70,000. And then Biden went up by 210,000. So 7, 14, 21. That's another 3-1. That's another, you know, 3-1. That's 75% to Biden. Dude, this is Google. Like, I mean, I'm taking like screenshots live, and you know, this is right when it ended up, you know, surpassing, like right during that time. I got it like right when it was like, well, there it goes, kind of thing. Well, so that's pretty good, going from, so that's like suddenly he starts doing 35 times better when he was like doing negative. Like all of a sudden now he's doing negative 35 times better, or something. All right, so then how about let's go with how about who's got a lot of percentage? Well, anyway, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was just crazy, dude. I wonder if I have Michigan. Let's go there. Michigan, he already had. I remember it was like right when it went from 270 and 268 to like it changed. But I mean, they were all doing that. What about Nevada? According to Google Live, like I would see them update it at like 1,000 at a time sometimes. Like those ones are like that much. Let's see. How about Nevada? Just because I have it. So 49.3 to Biden, and then 48.7% to Trump. And this is on the 4th, the day after the election. And then let's see. Then Nevada has 12 for 16%, 16,000 more to Biden, and only 12,000 more to Trump. So that's pretty close. That means that for every 4 Biden got, Trump got 3. So that's pretty, you know, that's not close enough to be a whole lot. That's a lot more than 1 or 2%. So again, 580,000 Trump, 592,000 Trump, 588 Biden, 604 Biden. So that's 4 plus 12, that's 16,000, and then Trump got 12,000. That's like 133% or something. So that's different than 3 to 1. For every 3 he gets 1. That's you know, for every, well, that's 75% or something. All right, how about let's go with did I do North Carolina? Let's just do the numbers, because all right, so North Carolina there was no difference because they weren't counting for a few days. They just stopped and they're like, we're gonna wait till Monday to start counting or something like that. I wonder if any of the other states were still counting too. Let's look at Michigan. Michigan. I can't see it. I don't think I have Michigan. I only have before, but I don't have after. So then let's go back to Nevada. I have even more numbers. So Nevada, see, now he's way higher. So we got 29,000 for Trump, and then we've got 12,000 plus 32, 34, 44. So 44,000 to 29,000. So 29, 13, 29, 32, 42. So that's doing a lot. 29,000 to that is a lot. It's like almost double. You know, I thought it was the mail-in ballots, but they're saying that it was not. And so, I mean, these started on the day after the election, too. Like, that's on the 6th. Well, and while I'm here, I've been, like, looking at my pages, and they have, like, really cool things that I wrote, too. So, I'm gonna just read them for you. So, I have this book. They're, like, legal pages. It's, like, 3 legal pages from one side of the book to the other. If they were attached to each other, that's each page. And they're, numbered. So, there's, like, 300 of them. They're the Borum and Peas. So 10 by 14. So that's like 20 by 14 is what my pages are like. Hey there. How are you doing, Mr. Trump? If that you're seeing it. I was pretty active in the last one. So anyway, I mean, I wrote here, it's after the debate, like the next day on the 4th. You know, he's got 270, is what it's looking like. Maybe it's looking like 270 and 268. Before that, it was even looking like Trump was going to get even more than that. And then the numbers, they were all changing. So anyway, and then I write here, so that's on the 4th at like, 8:48. And then I write here, you know, oh shoot, now Georgia's about to swing, and oh crap, he's about to get spanked. And then, like, that's when it started changing. And then there's November 5th. You know, I wrote some numbers there just because the numbers were crazy. And then, so here's more from the 5th. My phone keeps doing that. I wrote, so here's the 5th at 10:40 p.m. I'm on West Coast, so I'm in Washington. So it's like, it's right around this time, and I'm like, damn, that was a crazy brawl of it. That was one crazy brawl of an election. Dude, he fought his ass off. That was crazy. He was fighting because he can remember the same shit I'm remembering. I can see it when he speaks. Is that we're remembering the same shit. And they break all these laws in ways that are beyond even sticking to laws. They just break laws by outright overstepping laws. Right over laws to break them. He's gonna have to figure out how to set this one down now. But one thing's certain, we're fucked. He was looking like he was gonna maybe hit 270 and 268 for Trump, and then have it be from there a massive fight. But now it's starting to look more like he might be about to miss Georgia and or Pennsylvania. So it might end up with being 232 Trump and 306 Biden. We may have had good things happen in the Senate and House as well. Well, better yet, we just got to see the only normal guy in history who ever run America. Yeah, man. I remember the highlight of my life. It's so pathetic sounding. The highlight of my life was recently I was, working at Les Schwab, and I saw my store manager, and he was like eating this breakfast sandwich, and he looked like he was really enjoying it, and and Trump was the president. The only guy in history, who's a normal guy, was president. I mean, I remember hearing things like they're doing normal, talking about business and stuff. It was like that scene from Animal Farm, dude, where it's one scene where they're all working and it's great. I mean, we're all talking about normal business things that happen, numbers this and that. And the only normal guy in history was running America. Trump was the president. And it was, 2019. That's pathetic, dude. That's the highlight of my life. That's, And so, but damn, dude, he fought his ass off. That was crazy. He was staying up until freaking 4, doing the legal battles and releasing, speeches, and the legal things. I remember, I remember for a week there we were having to try to figure out when Trump was gonna say something about the election, and then he ended up saying it, and it was kind of really funny in a way, but he that was how he did it, and just oh man, but there's a reason he fought his ass off, and anyway, he was the only normal guy in history to ever run America. And that means he's different. Yeah, sure, he was in the TV thing, but that's, when you make it to presidency, that's kind of, normal that you might be around the industry. But he wasn't a normal, government person. He wasn't like a normal Democrat or a normal Republican. He was like Trump. So he could do whatever he wanted. He was like, you know, if Bob the mechanic was president or if Trump was the president, he could do anything that was not, you know, what a Republican might have to say. And it's like, I'm reading these things that came out and it's like, damn, dude, that's crazy. Like,